Next up, the Temple Challenge Cup. So on the Berkshire Bank Imperial College. Buck Station, Oxford Brookes University B. And Oxford Brookes beat Harvard in the final of this last year in the USA by 3 1/4 lengths. That was the last time they were on the water in this, in the final Sunday of Henley Royal Regatta 2016. And now they start their defence of that. Oxford Brookes early in the competition. Mark Hunter, this is going to be a good early test for Oxford Brookes, but looking at the start, they are very much up for it.
Yeah, they're very aggressive. You know, Henry Bellach has got an incredible group of athletes there. You know, they won this event last year. Their top 3/8s recently at the Met Regatta came first, second and third. You know, the depth and talent they have at Brookes is pretty exceptional. So IC need to get out early into the rhythm, you know, put them under pressure and just see how long they can stay in there for.
Let's pick up a little bit further down. This is live as we look at it, and perhaps as predicted, Oxford Brookes nudging ahead, although Imperial College London A very much hanging on in there. And, not going to be knocked out easily, judging by this. This could be a fantastic race, couldn't it, early on? And just, Mark, how would it have affected the athletes? The fact they've been drawn to race so early, presumably it was a pretty bright and breezy alarm clock call this morning, and all the pre-racing logistics would have been very different because they were drawn so early.
Yeah, and that's going to be different for each crew. You know, some people like to go for a morning paddle, so if you're going to do that, you know, there's certain training times you can have before the regatta. They'd have been out, and the actual course closes 30 minutes before the first race, so they'd have to get off the water before then. Or do they have an extended warm-up while they're on the water before they're racing? Or do they use the row machines? You know, there's lots of logistics that go into kind of making sure that in the right frame of mind they're ready to go for racing.
So past the red clubs, past Remenham on the left of your picture there, and Oxford Brookes University B, this is, in the Temple Challenge Cup, enjoying more than a length advantage now over Imperial College London. They have this race at their mercy. See the markers indicating how far to go. A few grimaces, but should be comfortable enough for Oxford Brookes. Putting together a neat and tidy race here, Oxford Brookes. Imperial College have contended, haven't they? They've been very much in the picture for this race, but that length is crucial. They've got it under control, Oxford Brookes.
The IC would have committed early to stay in contact with Oxford Brookes, but Oxford Brookes do have, as I mentioned earlier, they have a lot of depth. They're an extremely fast crew, even though they're the B crew from Oxford Brookes. But you know, once again, having that lead, you know, you've got to keep your composure, keeping your bubble, keeping your boat, and just not kind of get flustered by the crew beside you as the crew beside you starts to increase their rate, trying to track you back. So it'd be interesting to see how they cope with this.
On the subject of being drawn to race earlier, as an athlete, I don't know if you've been in this situation before where you've been drawn early, but you're missing out on the big crowds, aren't you? The big crowds will be here later on today. There's a decent gathering of people here, but it's not anything like it'll be come 3 o'clock this afternoon. Is there a tinge of sadness that you miss out on that part of it?
Yeah, for an athlete, to be honest, it's all about the racing. It's all about going down that track. Some people wouldn't have done this before, so you don't mind what time of day it is. Obviously, you know, if you want to take in the kind of the atmosphere, then you want the crowd around you. But it's all about, you know, being trained to go out there and race, and it's about doing your job. And the crowd is just a bonus, a plus.
There are a few people there, and stewards, aren't there? Quite a few people down towards the finish, which is where Oxford Brookes University B find themselves now. Over the line they come. Gavin Williams, the Cox. Job well done by Oxford Brookes University B. They are over the line, beating Imperial College London A in the first round of the Temple Challenge Cup.